to a more realistic image.
Yes. Another woman who had a dream.
Yes.
Yeah, right. It's a song by Saipan. We thought that East Brisbane was a really good venue because lots of people are familiar with it and we've performed here. The stage was a slight disadvantage. We could have had something twice the size to fit us.
All right.
I used to come home every night. What would I see? Just a pile of talking beer cans where my husband used to be. The only time he got off his butt was when he got on my back. If marriage is a made in heaven, you can just have this one back. I told him I was tired, but he never heard a word I said. The only words he seemed to know were beer and food and bed. I was waiting on tables for tips all day, waiting on him at night. If I'd have had the money, I'd have been long gone outside. Now I'm 1 mile down, 50 feet high, drawing good wages and drawing the line. Ride the train. If you can't buy a ticket, I'm a coal mining woman, just claiming what's mine. I'm the safety inspector now, working down in the hole, earning a living and living low. Some of these men, they say, I don't earn my pay. We sure as hell be equal if you cave in today. Now I'm 1 mile down, 50 feet high, drawing good wages and drawing a line. 'Cause you can't ride the train if you can't buy a ticket. I'm a coal mining woman, just claiming what's mine. So come all you women who live in these hills, well, you can't own your own life if you can't pay the bills. If you can't get your husband to treat you just right, better shut down that portal and walk out on stride. Now I'm 1 mile down, 50 feet high, drawing good wages and drawing the line. 'Cause you can't ride the train if you can't buy a ticket. I'm a coal mining woman, just claiming what's mine. I'm a coal mining woman, just claiming what's mine.
This is a Garth Brooks song.
I don't know whether Garth Brooks is as famous as Jan, really.
Not in this room, perhaps.
You look better in a hat.
The hat I forgot to bring with me.
Never mind.
I'm not doing rawhide, so it doesn't matter. Aww. Every gig I do, I always put my hat on for rawhide when I take it off again.
So that's Jan's concert on the 6th of April.
Yeah. See the hat.
Rawhide without hat.
Is it coming from no prophet? Just an ordinary woman. When I close my eyes, I see the way this world could be if we all can relate. When the last child cries for a crust of bread, when the last man dies for just words they said, and they shelter over the poorest head, we shall be free. When the last thing we notice is the color of skin, and the first thing we look for is the beauty within, when the sky and the oceans are clean again, then we shall be free. Shall be free. Well, we're free to love anyone we choose. When this world's big enough for all different views, when you all can worship from your own kind of pews, we shall be free. Yeah, we shall be free. We shall be free. We shall be free. We shall be free. Have a little faith and hold out. We shall be free. And when money talks for the very last time, and nobody walks a step behind, when there's only one race, and that's humankind, we shall be free. Yeah, we shall be free. We shall be free. We shall be free. We shall be free. Stand straight, walk proud. We shall be free. Yeah, we shall be free. We shall be free. We shall be free. Have a little faith and hold out. We shall be free. Oh, we shall be free. We shall be free. We shall be free. We shall be free. Stand straight. Have a little faith. We shall be free. Yes, we shall be free. We shall be free.
Our last song for this set. Then we'll have a short break. Hopefully cool down a bit. Tell you what, it's cooler in Glasgow, I can tell you that.
Seeing how a live band really works. You can pay a lot of money for this. You know, you go to workshops, people say, oh, how can I be in a band? It's easy, you just get on stage and you frig around.
And if you ever wondered how we got our name, you just look at this.
Yep. Well, that's pretty tidy. Mark's pretty tidy.
Yeah, that's much more that's much less tasteful than the one that gave us our name.
You come on there. Look up room for your elbow there, girls. Make sure you get enough room for your elbow. It's nowhere near you there. Busybody. Okay. Well, talking about the Irish Troubles, this song was written. I got it from the singing of Debbie McFatchy. I'm not so too sure if she wrote it, but she she sings it very well. And I mean, things have changed these days. Ireland is no longer quite as an oppressed country. In fact, it's one of the most prosperous countries in Europe. So this is really a piece of history. But it's a good song all the same. Talking about the troubles in Ireland and how the people could never stay, which is why we're all here. A lot of us.
This will be interesting.
It will be interesting.
This will be interesting. Arrangement.
Whatever you like.
Yeah, do it again. I like that person. Mothers of Ireland, where are your men tonight? Fighting against Cromwell and William of Orange, fighting in Dublin, in Derry, in Bogside, and dying in Lonkesh on a first Sunday's morn.
Remember your fathers who marched out at Easter, the helmets before them in the penal malaise. Now the sons divide their hundreds and thousands. Mothers of Ireland, when can they stay?
Mothers of Ireland, where are your men tonight? Working in Liverpool, London and Wales, building the frameworks of Philly and Frisco and swinging their hammers to American rails.
Rolling the lumber in Sydney and Cape Town, doing for others and not of their own. They're needed in Wexford, in Limerick, in Drogheda. Mothers of Ireland, will they come home?
Mothers of Ireland, where are your men tonight? Wasted by famine and shadowed by plague, starving in fields as the praties went rotten, and starving in prison that Ireland be saved.
10 who are gone by now, 10 young and willing, husbands and brothers and sons and friends. If 10 gone will only stop all this killing.
They're strong. It's not often that I'm rendered speechless, but there is nothing that can be said about that, except I hope you got really good deals on your airfares, Toni and Jan. And if anybody out there is a travel agent,
We never want them to leave.
that's right. So you got 20 minutes, so we'll be back at 10 o'clock. And have a lovely time. 9 o'clock, I'm sorry. I did know that. I said that a lot to myself before I stood up here. You know what I mean. Yes. Okay, cool. Angie Kitzelman. Let's have a little round of applause for Angie Kitzelman. Because when I left Brisbane, there weren't that many people organising things, and when I got back, there's just like hundreds of them doing exciting things. And Angie's one of the people who organises Newham Creek, which is a fantastic festival that happens here in September. And she just popped up to tell me, and usually that's me doing that, that's why. You deserved a big round of applause there. That there's a mailing list at the front door. So if you got here tonight because of a friend and you'd like to make sure that you hear about more things like this, please put your name down, because it's our easiest way of keeping track of everyone. So we'll be back soon, and thank you so much for being here.